I'm Dale Lovelace. It's my wife Connie, and we both attend Faith Goose Creek. Recently went on a missions trip to Dominican Republic. I think it was my third or fourth time there in the last 20 years, and every time's been a very good trip. We have really good missionaries there, Mitch and Debbie Martinez. They always have everything we need, and they kind of just let us go because they know we know what we're doing. And we had gotten there the first morning, and everything was going fine, and we had steel trusses to fabricate and weld together, and which we were doing, and we did that all day long. And I think we managed to put together 4 of them that day, which would have done one side of one of the buildings. We had 2 buildings to do. And so the next morning we get there and we started putting the trusses up, and I think we had 3 of them up, and CJ and I were on the up top, and we were getting our truss spacement, and we were getting ready to pull another 20-foot measurement, and CJ was getting ready to pull the tape, and I was getting ready to pull mine, so I had walked over to the other side, and that's when something tripped me, and I just don't remember the fall, but they said I fell 27 feet down.
When team members got to him, he wasn't conscious, wasn't breathing. The team came around, laid their hands on him, started praying for him, as well as some of the Dominicans themselves that had been working on the building. They laid their hands on him as well. And all of a sudden, Dale just took a breath of air, just breathed a deep breath.
The next thing I know, I'm in the hospital, and a doctor's asking me, I'm going to have to, do you mind if I cut your stomach open? And I'm thinking, well, whatever you got to do. And he did do that.
When they usually go on these trips, they are like 4, 5, sometimes 8 hours from civilization, towns. They were 20 minutes away from a hospital. He had 2 fractured ribs, collapsed lung, internal injuries, and 2 spinal fractures.
So I laid in ICU for 5 days on my back, and I couldn't move. I did find a little button that would tilt the bed up and backwards, which actually helped me some. But I kept asking for water. They wouldn't give me any water. I kept asking for food. They wouldn't feed me.
Not long ago, Pastor Tyler had preached on trusting God in everything. And we've been Christians for over 40 years. We've been married 41 years. We got saved right after that. But that just kept going through my head, trust God in everything. And I kept getting more reports. I did talk to Dale before he went into surgery, and I said, honey, I want you to know that I love you. And I said, are you okay? And he said, I hurt. I said, well, where do you hurt? He says, my chest hurts. I said, well, I'm coming to you. The moment I got in, I told him that I loved him, and I said, I'm going to get you home. And he said, okay. And I could only spend 5 minutes at a time with him. So when I came out, Craig Williams was there, and I said, I got to get him home. From that point on, everything just kind of started rolling. Craig initially wasn't supposed to even be on the trip at one point, but ended up coming on the trip. And I just kept going through my head, trust God in all things, trust God in all things. And I had to just keep repeating that to myself. And I believe without a shadow of a doubt, because he has been on over 60 trips, that God has kept his hand on him on every trip, and this trip included. God totally knew, went before Dale, went before that fall, had those steps there, and broke his fall.
5 days, and then my wife showed up the 3rd day and got me out of there, got me to Trident Medical University, and here I am, still walking and talking by the grace of God.
Daddy.